Brand new edition of Rizzo and Jeff FM Unfiltered.
Yeah.
See the lights going off in the background there?
It's a fire alarm.
What do you think it is this time?
It's generally, usually something stupid like there's businesses on the fourth floor.
Yeah.
And there's one where she does your hair.
Yeah.
Get your hair done on the fourth floor, and they tend to, about this time, have some of the real treats come in. They fire up the
blunts.
The blunts, and then it goes off. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, you know what? I'm actually kind of glad that this is kind of going on. This is just kind of a quick little thing because I have been at the doctor since 10 o'clock in the morning. I've about had it, but enjoy the ambiance.
Yes.
of this is a perfect.
This couldn't go any better.
This couldn't. Yeah. This is a perfect microcosm of what our life has been like.
Right.
But Jeff, I think it's starting to. Get out that we are, close to a situation, and I'm getting excited. I think you are too.
Yeah, of course. And, I'm the person where until everything's, I's are dotted, T's are crossed. Yeah. I'm one of those people where anything could happen, so I wait for it all to just close down and be good to go.
Yeah, and again, we're not going to say anything about that, but I do think that no matter what, yes, that's right. As you join, make sure you're sharing. We're about $31 away from being able to cash out on stars, so make sure you do that. We are experiencing a fire alarm. Somebody's probably smoking some crack or something. It's getting real bad here.
The problem with the fire alarm is that it goes off way too often for one building.
Yeah, it does.
So you're really resigned to the fact where that it's not a fire. This is a big brick building.
It is. It is.
So no fire is happening. It's just something goofy, and
So we just sit through it, and eventually the fire people will come, and then obviously they will turn it off. I guess me and Baby Hands got up. We went down the stairs, and I was trying to tell you to get out because I thought there was a fire. And it was like 3 a.m, and I saw the fire people running up the steps, and they're like, "Nope, just somebody smoking weed on the 4th floor."
Yeah, that's generally usually what it always is. So you really one day it's.
I was going to say this will be the broadcast that we die. Like we're
smoke is just coming in underneath.
It just billows in and we die.
Right.
But I thought that, I think no matter what happens or where we go, I think this is kind of our farewell tour in Rochester, final Christmas, things like that. You're going to go visit your mom and your family.
Sure.
I'm going to be with the Bambine. I'll be down in Philly visiting my family and friends as well. But I wanted to do a Rochester farewell tour. We started out on Lyle Avenue, and yes, that is the fire alarm in the background.
Yeah. We started out on Lyle, a place that we've never been. We never showed up to Lyle, and as we did it the other day, got to tell you, wasn't too intimidating.
Yeah, I wasn't scared, Jeff. I didn't feel like, call me crazy. I'll be honest with you. I thought Lyle was a breeze.
Yeah,
I think where we're at here is
that's the part of the problem with the fire alarm going off is that you have to go stand outside at night on Clinton and Pleasant in the dark. I'll burn.
And that's kind of where we're like, we were just about to go live and this went off, and I said we might as well because it takes a couple minutes for this to get out to people. But Jeff and I want to do a final farewell tour, and yes, that's right, Mike. I'm sure you're dressed up as Santa Claus. The fire alarm's going off. Somebody's probably now. Let me ask you something. Is it a blunt that would set the fire alarm off, or is somebody like burning crack? That's like a crack burn. Like, what is this?
Yeah, no. It's just generally they just get in there in that business on the 4th floor. You hear them talk about it all the time.
They do.
And while she's doing hair, everybody's in there smoking it up a little bit.
Well, I wanted to start our farewell tour. We did it on Lyle. I was going to go to Henrietta. The reason that I'm not doing it today is because I've been at the doctor's since 10 a.m. Found out some good things. Don't have to, get my brain operated on. That's good news.
Yeah.
But,
generally, that's pretty positive.
Where would we bring the most? Because I think maybe we go to like H-Town, maybe Victor, and then we ended at the Pier. Where it all began.
Where we made the most money at the Pier.
Where we made the most money. Like maybe the Rizzo and Jeff show ends its tenure here in Rochester walking along the pier. And I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I'm sure it's pissing people off. This will be a quick one today.
So it all comes down in a cold pier. That's where it all ends.
For some reasons, people enjoyed you at the pier, really hoofing it.
Yeah.
The whole way.
It
was a hoof for you.
Yeah.
You really. I mean, you just.
Didn't we make we did pretty well on that.
We made $100.
Wow. Quite the star party.
We made $100 in stars just from the start of the beach. I think, Jeff, that might be a half mile. Like all the way.
Well, up and back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I might be a half mile just the way up. If you're just tuning in, that is the fire alarm going off in our building.
Yeah.
It's typical. So we're just going to do the show and show you the way we live, so you understand why we're on our farewell tour from Rochester.
Yeah.
The farewell tour we did Lyle. We need to hit. I don't know. Henrietta, I think's a must. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think we do a little tour of Henrietta. We have done that before, but I think we hit up some of our favorite haunts and spots.
I read. Did you hear this? Because remember. Up to hear the fire people?
Yeah,
oh shit! Is this actually going to be a fire? Well,
they're the only ones that can turn it off.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Well, the fire people just pulled up. So Tally Ho's still open, but did I read correctly that every Boston market is going to close, Jeff?
Do you know that? There's a big one in Jersey by me that really does well. That would be a shame.
From what I hear, I thought I read this. Hold on. Boston Market. I think all of the Boston Market, because I wanted to revisit that haunt. Let me just pull it up here in the news. I think Boston Markets could be compensated in court. Okay, so, dude.
I would
Oh, future's up in the air. This is what I saw 2 days ago. Okay. Here we go. Yes, that's right. For those of you just tuning in, we're on Clinton Avenue in the middle of an alarm. The fire people are going to be rushing around trying to figure out where people are, blowing crack smoke. Welcome to our lives. The future Boston Market in jeopardy after owner Jingish Padya filed for personal bankruptcy. The chain has $329,000 in unpaid sales and payroll taxes. That's nothing.
Well, that's got to be just for this particular store.
For sure.
I'm assuming.
For sure. Now, is this can't be okay, this has to be the Google. Maybe this is them trying to sell something. Hello? Heidi ho?
All right.
No? Okay, there you go. So, apparently, Jeff, they have absolutely disengaged, and he's
well, why is he so behind?
Dude, $329,000 is nothing.
But that's like no payment and unpaid sales and payroll taxes.
They weren't paying people here, right? And so they had to close down.
Yeah.
And then $15 million. It was Chapter 11. They shrunk it from 1,200 locations to 300. There might not be. There may be just a few Boston markets left.
Yeah, you would think it does good in Boston, wouldn't you?
You would do you remember when it was Boston Chicken? By the way, if you're just tuning in, yes, we are in the middle of a complete and total fire alarm. Could be anything. Could be fire. Most likely crack and or weed.
We usually get 10 to 15 minutes of the fire alarm. I heard the fire truck. They'll come turn it off.
Yeah, they usually got to come up dressed in full regalia. Right. And what really sucks is that they have to step away from truly dangerous situations to come here. Jeff and I were talking about our farewell tour of Rochester. I think no matter what, I think we're getting close to our time being over here.
Do you feel
that?
No doubt about that. Yeah, that's for sure. And I think, I'm thinking that maybe January will be like a nice swan song for us
after Christmas
with everybody, and that'll probably be about it, honestly.
Yeah, and I think that, maybe we do something, but I'd like to maybe go. I think Henrietta's a definite. I mean, do we go to a bougie place? Do we go to Fairport? Do we go to the West Side? Do we go to DeTulio's neck of the woods?
Yes.
Do we
have to go
rock
to DeTulio's neck of the woods.
You think so?
Do we drive by his house and scream?
We go to Here's the thing, though. I feel like if we go, is Henrietta considered East or West Side? I wouldn't know. I would think... Baby Hands would know. I guess that would be.
Nevertheless, right?
Is that a?
I don't know.
What is Henrietta? Is that right in the fucking middle?
Is that more towards the west side?
It's south side. Okay. Well, if you're just tuning in, the fire people are here. Obviously, this is how we live. We just wanted to show you, what we're going to be leaving behind.
Yep. This is about 3 to 4 times a month that we'll
get
we'll get a fire alarm.
Would you say once a week?
Yeah, it's about that. Sometimes. Maybe we'll escape a week, but yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't go more than 2 weeks.
No, no doubt about it. No. I feel like somebody pulls it or something just to be silly,
Just to be a silly?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of a silly, Jeff and I, and hopefully this will go off soon, but we're going to do a farewell tour, and we're not going to put anything out there until it's done and dusted, because I think Jeff's right. Until everything's 100%.
Well, then we could lay out a game plan.
Yeah.
And the process of how we're going to do it, because getting yourself ready to move, it's never an easy thing.
Well, let me ask you something. I'm glad that you brought that, because the one question I wanted to ask you is, you are what I refer to as a lazy mover, and with Jeff and I inevitably moving, Jeff hires people. You'll box it up.
Yes.
But you hire people to put the stuff down in the thing, then you hire people to meet you where you're at, unpack it. So you're kind of a lazy mover.
Well, no, it gives somebody work, and
you're employing people.
And look,
okay.
What is it? $70 an hour, $75 an hour. You get somebody, they get it one and done in 2 hours. So so literally, when you just use the U-Haul thing. The third-party people, you could really have it said and done for like $300,
Yeah, and that is the privileged life that Rachel Barnhart was referencing when we moved here. The two privileged elite.
Yeah, the elite.
White guys taking jobs from people. Yep. But yes, this is the privileged life. Is Jeff moving out with the air fryer still in a box?
Yes.
Yes,
the air fryer is still in the box.
The air fryer's in the box. You haven't really popped corn yet. Is there anything that we haven't done that we said we were going to do? The air fryer, life became very complicated.
Yeah.
Is there anything? I mean, you got the rollers. Have you rolled dogs?
I haven't rolled any dogs.
You haven't rolled any dogs?
Nope, didn't do that. There's no room.
It will be nice not to pretend.
There we go.
You got it?
Yep, I got it.
There you go. Yeah. So hold on, just so we clear, I'll give you the exact amount of time. This is just a quickie, just 12 minutes.
Well, that's not bad.
12 minutes, that's not bad. That's usually it's usually about 20.
That's quick, yeah.
So you are leaving on Friday. I'm sure during the Christmas holiday we'll do some videos. Yep. Is there anything that you are going to look back on? I mean, obviously the people that have supported us, stood by us, and helped us. But I was reading. Comments, I guess, were showing up in people's feeds, and people are like, these guys, like, why, I don't understand them. And it's like, do you feel, is there something that you yourself are going to look back and go, I missed that, or you feel any unfinishedness about this situation, like this area? You didn't get to swim when you did the pier. Anything?
Well, I enjoyed going out to the lake, right?
Okay.
Durand, the Eastman, the beach.
You did doing that. Yeah, you and the puppers. Yeah.
I did enjoy that. So that was a little bit of fun.
Did you enjoy the nightlife? What was your thoughts on the nightlife here in Rochester?
It was okay. It's okay. I mean, it depends if you know where to go. Like on East Ave, if you're not going to the teen club. But
that was my mistake.
Yeah, but if you go, like Ox and Stone, there's like cool little places that you could pop up to, hang out, kind of hipster type places a little bit. One right around the block here, actually.
Really?
Cash only.
Is it's like the axe throwing thing?
No, just go up to the end at the light there and make a left.
Really?
And
cash only, under table DL going on.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, we just wanted to check in, say hello. We're going to be doing our farewell tour of Rochester when we get back from Christmas break. We'll do videos, obviously, through the Christmas break, and I know you'll be with your families and stuff, but I wanted to kind of do, you know what? I will say you're totally right. When we got here, we lived on Monroe Avenue. We lived
in Brighton. Yep. That's the one thing.
Do you know where that funeral home is, guys? It's like that big, beautiful white mansion. I I dream about that
place. I know. Like right across the street, on top of the nail salon, is this business suite that people come to town.
Wow.
And corporations put you up in it.
Yeah.
And they put us up in it for months.
Months.
And it was just, you just went home to Brighton, and it was just a different world,
It was, we went, we got up, we did what we loved, we came home. And it was so exhilarating. Right. It was, you had your own room.
Oh, yeah.
Bathroom.
Yep.
Right? You had your thing. I had my thing. We had the kitchen.
Yep.
We were right by great food. It was really, that was probably the best time I've had here.
Well, it's amazing how just, a couple of miles can make such a big difference,
Yeah, simpler times. Wilson Phillips in our own private showers, Bahamas trip. Let me ask you, what do you think about the Bahama trip? Looking back on it, you don't like planes. You're not really a traveler.
Well, I don't mind it. It's all right. It was just kind of bizarre because everybody else had their show done and complete. Because everybody was morning shows, and then we were the only afternoon show,
and we were a talk show,
and we're doing
a talk show.
We're doing it live from our hotel room, but we made the best of it. I think it was fun. Yeah,
It was. What's up, Ray?
I just felt like it quieted down real early. Like you would think that you're at a couples resort and but by 10 o'clock everything had
party
shut
stopped,
down.
Right,
it was over.
We went to that English bar because I found I don't eat much, and I found that they would burn a burger for me. So we would go there. You found this island beer that wasn't bad. I was drinking what was that guy making? What the hell were they? Do you even remember? He was making me those drinks that didn't even taste like.
See, but I was drinking the light beer.
Yeah, you were going light beer. Yeah, I was going
you were going all in.
I was going coladas.
Yeah.
Do you? I remember we ended up at an engagement. Do you remember?
Yes,
do you remember
we did. And the one guy was and they were from Philadelphia.
From Philly.
Yeah.
Right, and then we were rolling cigars or some shit. Right. Some guy gave us a cigar. We were smoking cigars with these dudes from Chicago.
Well, no, the engagement. Right. And then there was a wedding, but the engagement was the guy that worked for the company. So he got engaged.
Oh, that's right.
He got engaged. Right. So that's what it was. But there was a separate wedding from Philly.
That's right.
They were doing Eagles chants, if you remember.
That's right, they were. Oh, what a good time! Because I got to tell you, I can at least. I don't want to say anything more than the one sentence. I don't think they're heading to the bowl this year. That's all I'm going to say, and it's breaking my heart.
Well, slow down.
Jeff and I think, are going to do our farewell tour. I think we go to Henrietta. We hit Lyle. I think we hit John DeTullio, but hear me out. I think we go to the east side. I think we pop up on the Maranimal.
Okay.
I think we do a DeTullio pop-up, a Maranimal pop-up, an H-Town pop-up, and our last one is us in a fucking U-Haul riding out of town.
I like where this is going.
Like
you
where
think
it's going?
Welcome at the Maranimal pop-up? Or?
Okay. So there was this listener who commented that said, I never got what you did. You were hokey, blah, 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 but I loved the guests. So it was what it was. I said, I'm sorry I couldn't do any race in chat. He responded with, that's actual radio. So would we be welcome? I don't know. Dogtown and out? I don't know. Where we go? Ray, can't say right now. We got to just make sure to protect privacy of some things. And
well, we were hoping by the end of the week that we could, be able to say something. But
I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that's going to happen. Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't see that happening. So
I think we can say. I mean, verbally, I think we got an offer, and verbally, I think we accepted one. It's just a matter of paperwork, but paperwork can take a while. Paperwork can get screwed up. Paperwork can, there's a lot of things.
Yeah. Verbally doesn't, It's good. You like it. But does it hold as much weight, as to having a piece of paper?
You know what? That's a good question.
Anything can change.
I've been dealing with this mentally back and forth. How do you feel? Even forget about us, just like in general. Like if you go to a job interview, whether it's at Pizza Hut or for a radio show or whatever, does the verbal offer... Does that not hold as much weight to you? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, generally, I would assume it does, unless anything, it would be something monumental for something bad to happen, for it to be backtracked. I can't tell you that's ever happened to me.
No.
When somebody verbally offered me a job.
And then
pulled it back. I don't remember that ever.
No.
I've been the one that said no.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting, Ray, it's not that we're not going to do any more broadcasts. So obviously, Jeff and I mean, I got family in Christmas, and he's got family in Christmas. So what I was going to do today was we were going to do our farewell tour. But you know what? I'm glad that the doctor's office kind of made it so that we just kind of wanted to check in. I think we'll do what we do, where I'll log on, I'll do a live, then Jeff will join, kind of update you guys, see what's up. I wish, and when we do, I'd like to do an announcement, and what maybe we find out next week. Maybe we wait until you get back so that we could do it together. I would rather do it together.
Right. So you're saying if something does arise next week, I'll come back and then we'll do it that way.
Well, what I mean is, don't cut your trip short, of course. But we were offered a job verbally. Of course not. No, with the fire alarm, why would you?
Yeah.
Watch the beginning of this video, Ray. We're almost done. But I think that maybe if we figure that out, if everything is signed by, after next week. Even though you might not be here, let's say it gets figured out on Thursday, Friday. Maybe we do like a whole thing, and we do a Rizzo and Jeff tell you what's up. And
I'm hoping for tomorrow or Friday that something gets done, because next week people get moving, businesses close down. It's people are taking they get the free Monday and probably the day after Christmas. So you're really only using 3 vacation days in a sense,
right? Because when I spoke to said person about this, the people will be returning business operations wise. They're off Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, all right.
But they'll be working all the way through Friday.
Right, okay.
So we'll see. We'll let you know. But I will say that the tour of Rochester, I think, we culminated it like we just show up at a pub and see if a few people want to show up. What do you want?
Well, look, let me tell you what a nice little prize to boot would be for us.
Thank you, Ray, very much. That means we are now $21 or something from being able to cash out. So thank you, Ray.
Do you know that we are in the Final Four? For
the
iHeartRadio Rochester Fantasy Football.
We whooped Dale Buddha's ass.
Yeah, we gave it to him good.
And by the way, the Manster, one of the sales guys, Ray, his quarterback, Dak Prescott, threw up a real big 6 points.
And as we're sitting here...
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Appreciate you. We're sitting here...
So we took him out, and as you can see, we're actually... points-wise, favored.
That's
take on the kid. So
that the kid of
of the known.
Is Tyreek?
He will be fine.
You're sure?
Yes.
Because what's his name put up? Who put up a lot of? McLaren put up.
I know.
A shit ton of points.
I know. He didn't do anything for weeks. So.
But then of course the one time. So we should beat So as it stands now,
and we're in the finals, right?
Okay, so the first round bye, people it off. So we're in the divisional round now.
Right.
So we beat this. We're in the championship.
Yeah, we're like a wild card team in a sense. So yes, so if we win this one, we're in the championship game. So we win this.
And if we win 2 more games,
we win the cash.
We win the iHeartRadio Fantasy Football
for the
League
second year
in a row.
Yep. And Jalen.
That's all you, bro.
Jalen's got the Giants and everybody else.
And so, Jalen is pissed. He's looked like shit. He's going to light up DeVito. He's going to light up. Who else do they play in there? It's the Giants, and
Cardinals, and the Cardinals or something.
And light up the Cardinals because we need the wins. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
Lining up good for us.
Would it be wrong of us to tell him to give us our money before we left town? Like, do we send him a text and say, give me the money?
I think the day he knows that they lost.
Jesus Christ, thank you, Ray. We love you. This isn't the last time you'll see us, but Jesus Christ, thank you so much. Yeah. So like 2,200 stars. Well, thank you.
We could be facing him. It's possible that it could be us versus him.
And here's the thing. He's got Dak, and we have Jalen.
Right.
Oof. And guess what? Dak would have Miami. And we would have Arizona that week.
Yeah.
I like our odds.
Yeah.
Could Jeff do this again?
All right.
The budget cut boys.
The budget cut boys. The BC boys.
I'd just like to throw it out there and end it with this. Everything we've ever done, we have never lost. I'll say this. We win garden battles. We are the digital influencer of the year for the biggest media company in the world. You win fantasy last year. We win fantasy. We're probably going to win it this year. We couldn't help what happened to us, but, we have this opportunity coming up. We're really excited about it. We're just winners.
Yeah. Things take time for us, though.
That's what it is.
We're down to the last Buffalo nickel, and before we start working. So that's just usually how it works.
We're at a point now where we're reusing Band-Aids.
Right.
So we're at a tough spot.
Yeah, pricey.
But I appreciate it. Jesus Christ, thank you, everybody. 2,500 stars. We are probably about $10, $12 away from being able to cash out, which would be great. So thank you.
Maybe we just throw in around $5 of our own.
Yeah. I'll have to check. Yeah, but absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, guys. We will do videos throughout the holidays. Sure. We'll tell you. I think maybe we'll say something like, "We got a job announcement to come," whatever. But I'm feeling good. I think. Do you feel good?
Yeah. I feel a lot more relaxed. So
you're gonna miss the ROC.
Just some people I'll miss.
I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Some people.
Sorry to tell you.
No, look, you have to be honest. I think people are fits and not fits and things, and I think that this particular space, I think that we will be better fit and suited for in the long run.
Right. I just wonder if we came in at the wrong Rochester time. If it was, meaning if it was like 10 years ago, were things a little bit different,
Okay, so let me ask you this. Had we come in when Kimberly and Beck were fired, when we initially were going to, would it have been different? I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if it was, we had a lot of good people that listened, but there was just that portion of the audience that were brutal. So
it was mean. It went beyond, the regular, just like people would be like, you have to deal with this, you have to, and you know what, there's a difference between I don't like you and just the awful stuff like that was said to us, that was just about us, about just everything. It was hard, but you know what?
We persevered.
And here we are. Couple days from Christmas, on the precipice of something great. I think that will start out, and you might go, interesting move, but there's bigger plans. Jesus Christ, for hot cross buns.
Okay.
All right, if that's how you want to end it. All right, I'm down with that. Right. We are, Jesus, guys.
No better way to end that.
No better way to end that. Yeah. I'll check. We might be able to put in for our cash out of 800 stars. My God, that's half of what we made with you walking.
Wow.
All right. So let's see. Guys, and maybe we'll do, when we do our hot cross buns, hold on.
Which I had never heard of until.
Okay, come on, dude.
I'm telling you, I never heard of. I couldn't have told. Maybe we didn't have the recorder in New Jersey.
Dude, you didn't have the recorder 4 miles away from where I did. You didn't grow up playing.
I don't think so. No, I don't remember what it was. Like when you had talked about it.
The hot cross bun.
No, I did
1
not
penny,
know that.
2 a penny.
No,
none of that stuff.
None of it.
All right, hold on. Let me just, this is Google. I'm going to use, and you know what?
Jersey's a different world.
We appreciate, thank you. It is a different world. We appreciate it. Listen, if that's what you want, guess what? You have, let's see, hot cross buns recorder. All right. And you know what? This is great because it's BAB, BAGABAGABAB. Hot cross buns. Let's see.
Is it the top one?
Well, that 2 minutes. No, I think it's more like 50 seconds. I don't even think it's that long. Hold on here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rizzo and Jeff tour will announce where we're going after the holidays.
The notes B, thumb 1, A, thumb 1, 2, and G, thumb 1, 2, 3. Silent recorder.
Okay, hang on.
B-A-G.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, now he's going to play it.
B-A-G. G-G-G-G-A-A-A-A-B-A-G.
Now he's going to play. Here we
go. And playing?
Love to kick his ass. that a wedding ring he has on? Somebody better tell his wife.
What, that he might be sneaking around?
Yeah, that he's using that thing.
All right, we'll see.
In different places.
We'll see you guys. Merry Christmas. We'll talk soon.